Welcome to another video on my fischertechnik hydraulics system. Two hydraulic parts. This one is being kept manually, so when I pull this, the other one is going down and I push it and the other one is going up. This one is supposed to be mechanical, of course the same procedure, but I want to have it motorized, roboticized, whatever you call it. For the hydraulics I use demineralized water. Usually industrially you use oil, but in this case, yeah, it's hard to say, but it's play, so fischertechnik says use either distilled or demineralized water. I use demineralized water. Point is that this one can be programmed in BASIC and in Python, and I'm using a program in Python which I have programmed a little bit last time. Going to expand it. This robot interface is connected to laptop running Fedora Linux, and I need to elevate this motor to be able to grab this one. Now there's immediately a little problem, because how to grab it with the chain that I have measured. Well, I can elevate it using this, and on the bottom side this gear, but how to grab this this combination, and that is what I try to find out and test. Alright, so let's first elevate the motor, remove the chain. Then the question is, how do I elevate it? Well, take this apart. I have prepared these two elements, or rather combination of two elements. This one goes here, and then of course the question is, will it hold? I do think so, because the motor will go up here and will provide counterweight by itself. So that is one thing. Then I notice that it doesn't stay together nicely, so I need to make a connection here. Right now this is what you get. Yeah, not very nice. Then I put back the chain, and then I notice it is too high, way too high. Well, way too high, I don't know, because if I take the cylinder out, then it comes here, and with this gear let's say here, that in itself is alright, but I rather have it in extended position like it is now, come here. So yes, let me say that this element, let me take it clear. So this lower element should be half. Let me see if that is a better idea. So replacement. So now I have to take something off like this. And how do I remove this? That is a completely different question. Like that. So this is going to be and this one. Alright, that one is standing a little lower now. Gear inside. And that is a much better idea. In height anyway. So when you look at it now, this is a better view, yeah, then this is, and maybe the chain should be then a little bit longer, because when I press now, this is here and it should stop here, but it goes actually a little bit lower. Or doesn't that matter? I'm not quite sure. Also, how to attach this to the chain? Well, I can't use the red knobs because the red knobs are part of the cylinder. Well, attached to the cylinder. And it is this part, like here, that is going up and down. I can attach something here, and yes, I can turn it, but how will it hold? And yes, test will have to show it. Also, it needs to be closer, so actually this is a much better idea. I also thought of using something like this here, but then I'll have to bring it down as well, and that will be a bit difficult with this ragged or how do you call it? Anyway, how to attach it with a slightly longer chain. That is the next question. Alright, I have now stabilized the chain. So what I have done is replace this part by a block with slidings and a connecting piece. So now this should be working, and let's roll the motor, see how that works. For that I have the diagnose interface, yes, motor 1, so yeah, that works very nice. As for, of course, the connection to the piston, that's another story. So let's think about that. They shouldn't be able to move like this. But for now it's all I have, although I'm not quite happy with that. Maybe I can elevate it like this, then I can connect it like that. It's another option. And then connect it to the chain. So let's see. Right. First thing, I have mounted the motor, including its scaffold, on a similar plate. There turned out to be two of those plates included in the hydraulic set. Then I moved everything closer to the hydraulic set, and then I took one of these red knobs and I put it inside here into the chain. So now the question is, will this work anyway? Nice ideas don't always work out. So I'm going to turn it a bit like this, and let's carefully move the motor, run the motor. Oh, no, that won't work. Clearly not successful. So, although I'm happy that it didn't break, this idea is a no-go. It is not without a reason called a power motor, so it's pretty strong. But perhaps I should use a slower motor. Oh, and in the meantime I noticed that one of the hoses has come off. With a drop of water coming out. So let's by all means check that is still working. Yeah, hydraulics is still working, but first idea not successful. So do I run the motor? Yes, of course I can run the motor using Python. Oh, yes, of course I have to disable the interface. And then something, yeah, that goes. Okay. Anyway, it runs, but not the way I like it, unfortunately. And with that, I think I should end this for this attempt, and thinking about how I can run this with them completely fixed. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. You can show your appreciation by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired, and you can also become a patron. More information is under this video. This is going to be continued. Have a nice day, and more information is also in the next next segment.